What happens when one of the world's most important oil routes suddenly starts sounding like a battlefield? And what if the next global shock is no longer a prediction but already an unfolding in the real time? Tonight, the Strait of Hormuz is on edge. Missiles, drones, warships, explosions near Iranian port, and now a chilling warning from Iran. Iran says its military is 100% ready for a war. And that's not a diplomatic language, it is escalation. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has accused Washington of abandoning the diplomacy and choosing the confrontation yet again. But this is no longer just about sanctions or nuclear talks. It is rapidly becoming a battle over military dominance, oil routes, and global pressure. And that changes almost the streamline of the all talks. According to Tehran, the state media, the IRGC, launches a missile that drone attacks targeting American destroyed the Strait of Hormuz after accusing the US of striking an Iranian tanker. Well, Tehran claims that American ships were forced to retreat after taking the damage. Now, Washington tells a very different story altogether. US Central Command says that Iranian missile drones and fast-track attack boats targeted American naval forces transitioning through the international waters. The US says that every threat was intercepted by Iranian launch sites that were hit in the retaliation. Now, two narratives, two realities, one extremely dangerous region. But what makes this even more important is even both sides claim a victory. The real concern is spread of the escalation, the war. Because Hormuz is not just another waterway. Nearly a quarter of the world's seaborne oil trade passes through this narrow corridor. If conflict expands here, fuel prices, shipping markets, and the global economies could feel shock almost instantly. And yet, amid the explosions and threats of the diplomacy, this has not fully collapsed. Donald Trump says that deal with Iran could happen any day, but in the same breath, he also wants Tehran of a lot of pain if negotiations fail. He even claimed that Iran wants the agreement more than I do. The contradiction is highly revealed. Publicly, both sides sound very defiant. Privately, both sides may still fear a wider war. However, the military signals are becoming harder to ignore. Iran now claims that its missile stockpiles are actually stronger than before recent strikes. Tehran says reports suggesting its military was weakened that were completely false. And if that claim is true, the balance of the power in the Gulf may be shifting faster than expected. Meanwhile, explosions continue near the Bandar Abbas and other strategic coastal zones. Air defense are active, commercial shipping remains nervous, the regional countries are watching carefully. Because once missiles start flying near the Strait of Hormuz, no nation in the region stays untouched for long. And that is the real fear tonight. Not just the US-Iran confrontation, but a slow slide forward towards the wider Middle East conflict that neither sides may fully control it anymore. The war of warning has begun. The question now is, who blinks first?